Alright, understanding the IDE is not that hard, so let's get to work. This is the app Mac. I'm using a Mac. On the Windows, just get to your app, and I have two Android Studio, but each of them have the same stuff, so I will be using this. So it will take a time to load, and this is it. So the first thing I want you to understand is in Mac we use these three buttons, which I'm sure you already know the use of this button. So fine. So let me bring it back to the normal size. Um, as you can see, the first page, this left corner is the information regarding to the software you are using. This is the Android Studios version 2021.1.1 stuff. So this side is the project, and these are the list of projects I've been working on recently. Yes, so whenever you open a new project, it will appear here. You understand? So good. And if you are trying to locate it into your folder, all you need to do is open your folder. That is for the Mac users, device, MacBook Pro, user, and this is my account, and this is it, Android Studio, and these are the project. This is how to locate your project. You understand? So let's talk about Android. So these are the list of projects you have. So you can click on any of this, and a project will open immediately. And at the left corner is a setting bar. Click on it. It will ask you to open selected. That is to open the project you have created recently. And if you click on this new project group, move project, change icon, that is the icon here, and copy path, reveal in folder. If I click on reveal in folder, let's wait for it, and this is it, just like I said. So and let's check the last option, and remove from recent project. If I click on this project will be leaving this position. You understand? So that is for the project. So as soon as you open your Android Studio here, new installation, this will be empty. But for those of us who have already created a new project, here is where you locate your project. Good. Then customize. Clicking on customize will give you the let me say privilege to edit and customize your IDE. Yeah, edit and customize, they are the same word, but fine. With this I can change the theme of my Android Studio, but for now it's on dark. Yes, so with the IDE font you can click and select the size of the font. If you are using the glasses, you can increase the font, but for me I prefer to be 13. And here I can adjust the colors. Yeah, and this other side is the key map. I use Mac OS. I prefer Mac OS, but others use NetBeans, depending on the Eclipse IDE you have used before. And then thirdly, you can import settings, maybe from your previous installation. And click on this will take you to the whole setting. Let's click on it and see. So, and this is the settings for everything regarding to Android Studio. Here is the appearance, and the menu and the toolbars, the system setting, the colors, and the rest. But for now, in my next video, I will talk about the settings. We are going to talk about each component, each side of the settings. I will show you the use of it. Okay, so I all right. So in my next video, I'll be talking about the settings, everything based on setting. But for now, let's go back to our previous page, and the next one you can see here is the plugins. Here I've clicked on it, on the plugins will show you all the installed plugins and show you the plugins you can use. Okay, so this is the marketplace. As soon as I'm not connected to the internet, but assuming I'm connected to the internet, you'll be seeing lists of plugins you can install and use them. Like for example, if you want to use the nice theme, maybe Xcode theme and the rest, you can just search for let's say Xcode theme, and when I'm connected to the internet, you'll see a result and pick any theme you want. So you can use, there are a lot of plugins, so just search for the one you want. And to check for installed plugins, you need to click on install, and then these are the plugins I have installed on my IDE. So this is it. You can uncheck, delete, and the rest, but be careful. Deleting some plugins here might cause a big issue for you. So be careful when uninstalling your installed plugins. You understand? Good. So the next one we have here, I have the settings here. Okay, enable all downloaded plugins. Yes. Disable all downloaded plugins. Yes. And the rest. Install plugins from Dix. That is if you have any plugin in your system, and the rest. We can talk about this later. I will talk about this later, maybe when I'm discussing about the complete settings on Android Studio. But for now, let's get to know the IDE first. Learn Android Studio, and for here you have the help and resources. Here is the Android. If you find it difficult, you can click on any of this and get started. And so clicking on this setting again will take you to what we call about, to know more about your Android Studio. Let's click on it. Yes. You see, this is the information about your Android Studio, the built version, the runtime version, your JD key, and the rest. But for now, let's keep working. So we have what is called edit custom properties, edit custom VM option, collect logs, and the rest of the data, and check for update. So let's assume you want to update your Android Studio. The best option is don't update your Android Studio through the browser, or don't update it through any means. Of the best way is just click on settings and check for update. To check the update and install the update without getting errors and the rest. So that is the best way to install update on your Android Studio. So back to project, since we are already done with the remaining side, here you can search for a project. Let's check, let's say VL music. So you are looking for a project. Let's say VL, you can see MUS music, then enter. So this is for those of us who have a lot of projects. Keep scrolling. So instead of keep scrolling, we just VL and it will appear. Good. And the next one is what we call new project. Clicking on new project. Okay, I'll do this at maybe later. Open will give you the chance to open a project from an existing folder. Maybe you are working with your friends, and a friend of yours, sorry, has already a finished product, and he's trying to share you the code, or maybe you just bought a code. So good. As soon as you unzip the folder, all you need to do is click on open. Let me try that. Then locate the folder and open. Click on the open. It will open the project, sync the project, then you will see the code, edit it, and do whatever you want to do with the code. So, and for this, get from VSC. The use of this is for those of us who work with GitHub, project from GitHub. So if you have a project from GitHub and you want to export it into Android Studio, this is the best way. Copy the link of the project. I have a video based on how to import project from GitHub to Android Studio. You can check it out. It's down there in my list of videos. So copy the link, paste it here, and clone. It will just take a minute and done. You have a project into your Android Studio. Good. And this is where the location of the clone version will be in. You understand? And you have three type. Check it out. You can either from Git, Google Cloud, and the rest. But mostly people use Git. So if you are cloning from GitHub, use the Git. You can add your GitHub account, log in, and it will, so that in case you want to push your project to GitHub, this is the best. All right. So remember, my point is using the open will give you a chance to import a project from your desktop to your Android Studio, while using Get from VCS is from a cloud storage, that is GitHub and the rest. And you can just click on clone, fine. And the next one is creating a new project from an Android Studio. Good. All you need to do is click on new project. To create a new project in Android Studio, we have what we call templates. Android has a lot of let me say OS. So that OS list of devices. This is for the smartphone. We have what we call the Wear OS. That is the watch you use. You can create the watch apps through here. That is the Wear OS. Don't mistake it with the Android application. And we have what we call Android TV. And this is what we call the no activity and the blank activity. With this, you can create an app that will work with Android TV. And the next one is automotive. That is apps that work in a car, like the Honda, Toyota, and the rest, the music player, the image viewers, and the rest. This is the template you can use. But for now, let's talk about Android devices. So let's use the phone and tablet. Many people, start with empty activity, but you can start with the basic activity, button navigation activity, and the empty compose activity, empty activity, full screen activity, Google AdMob Ads activity, and you have what we call Google Map activity, Google Play Pay activity, and much more. So depending on what you want to do, let's assume you want to create an app with, let's say, login details at first page. Then look at it here, login activity. If you want to create an app with, let's say, ATM details of a user and the rest, you have what you call primary slash detail flow. Let's talk about navigation. Already made for you. Okay, Google Map, fine, but for now let's go with empty activity and click on next. Okay, this is the place where you need to add name to your project. Let's say you want to build, let's say, a media player, and your media player, you want to call it YouTube. So it will start with capital letter, and the rest can be small letter. YouTube, right? Good. That is the name of your app, right? And the next is called package name. This is the company, and first you start with the company name. Like my name is Abdurrahman Muhammad SKB, so my SKB here is my name, and SKB is my company name. .YouTube is my app name. So this is where it takes, because if you want to upload your app to the Google Play Store App Store, you will need a package name. Good. So think about, the middle name should be your company name, and the first name should be anything of your choice. The third name should be the app name, and save location is where the IDE will be saving your project. In case you want to look for it, good, you can use this part. Language, Android uses two languages, Java and Clinton, but for now I will be using Java. If you are using Clinton, fine, you can use it, but for me, I use Java. Minimum SDK. Minimum SDK, let me say, is like saying I want my device should run from 5.0, my app should run from 5.0 down to the latest version of the Android. And in my IDE, it is 31 in this year, 2021, sorry. So it's a simple statement. My app should be running from as low as 5.0 to Android 11, Android 12. So if you want your app to be running on version, let's say 11, so you can just click on 30. I'm not sure, this is not a good idea, but you can use Android 16, API 16 address. But for now, I'll stick with 5.0. And the next one you need to do is, this setting you are seeing here is whenever you want to use the internet connection to continue using Android. Alright guys, so after explaining this in details, let's, if you want to go back, you can click on previous, cancel, next, and finish. But for now, let's finish. Alright, our project is building. Look at, scanning files to index. Whenever you create a new project, make sure you wait for this thing to be empty, nothing. Scanning for files, building, okay, let's wait for it. Done. Okay. This will take a minute, depending on the internet connection, or let's say the processor of your system, and some little details. But for me, I'm using an Core i5 laptop with 80 gigabytes. You shouldn't use less than that, but if you have 4 gig, yeah, you can manage it. But for now, I'm okay. This is what we call build script font skip. I don't want to mix my stuff together with the rest of the project, but for now, since this is a tutorial, let's stay away from that. In my next video, I'll be discussing about everything you see on the screen. Yes, everything. That video will be up to maybe a 30-minute video, but for now, let's talk about the basic. Make sure in every project you are building, make sure your Gradle build model is finished with the task. So let's say you don't cancel, just wait for it. Okay, just wait for it. Okay, okay, scanning files to index. I think okay. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification icon. At least I'm trying. I'm trying all my best to give you the best of the best. Okay? Please don't forget to subscribe. I'll be glad if you can do that for me. Alright. We are done. And this is our project. As you can see, we are on Android. This is where the Java. Okay, I don't want to discuss about it. On our next project, we are going to talk about this. Okay? This is I don't want to talk about this. Maybe later we can talk about it. Alright, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. In our next video, I will talk about everything you see on the screen. So thank you. Alright.